All right, hello and welcome to today's directed draw. Trying to set up here. We're going to wait a few minutes for some more people to join and then we'll get started. So while we're waiting, today we're going to be doing a little flower craft, or drawing, I'm sorry. It's based off of Pablo Picasso's Flowers with Hand Painting. Let me see. It's called Hands with Bouquet. So we're going to do something very similar to that. It's very easy. Hi Gigi, hi Bella. And I did a quick little drawing of it, but we're going to change it a little bit, but this is kind of what it's going to look like. So just make sure you guys have your either crayons, markers, color pencils, paint, whatever you want to work with, you guys can do that. But for the base, we're going to need a pencil, we're going to need a black marker for tracing, and then we'll get started in a few minutes. So I have my paper already set up vertically or tall like a building. So that's how your paper should be for this drawing. Let's see. Just waiting a few more minutes. So Mr. Pablo Picasso was a Spanish painter. He was also a sculptor. He did printmaking, ceramics, and I believe he was the father of Cubism, which is a kind of drawing, design, 3D kind of thing. But he did a lot of abstract art. So if you want to Google him and learn more about him, he's pretty cool. I remember doing a lot of art projects that were based off of his artwork when I was in elementary school, so I thought this would be a little fun craft. So, let's see. Let me see if I can Google this on my phone. So this is his actual piece. So it's a more simpler version of that, but this is what we'll be doing. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So let's see. All right, and just a reminder, if anybody else joins afterwards, I can't see my iPad screen because it's above my head, so I don't know if you've joined, but if you have, welcome. We're going to get started. Our picture is actually going to be tall like a building or vertical, but I'm going to rotate it so it's horizontal or wide like a wall, just so we can trace our hands. So I have my pencil. I'm going to put my hand kind of lower so you have more space on the top for your flowers. So if you have smaller hands, maybe you could do it in the middle, but for me, I have really big hands. So I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to go ahead and trace my hand. Now remember, when you're tracing, you're going to try and push up against your finger. Your hand's going to lie flat. So you're going to try and trace it as close to your fingers and your hands as possible. And try to go slowly, because if you go too fast, your pencil can go in and your finger can kind of look a little weird. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and draw those lines. So that's what it looks like right now. I'm going to erase this one because this one, I don't know what happened there. So now I'm going to turn it back to how it was before. And that's all we're doing with the pencil right now. I'm going to go ahead and grab my black pen or marker. And I'm going to go ahead and start tracing. So again, go nice and slow. And just do a little bit at a time. Oops. Okay. And then if you see some of the pencil lines that you don't want, you can always go back and erase them. You don't have to, but I'm going to go ahead and erase mine. Okay, I'll give you guys a couple minutes to finish doing that. So if you've just joined, we're doing a painting replica of something called a bouquet, or Hands with Bouquet, and it's drawn or painted by the artist Pablo Picasso, who is a Spanish artist who did a lot of painting. He sculpted things, he did printmaking, ceramics, and also a lot of his paintings are very abstract. So he has a lot of strange shaped looking faces and things like that. So he's a very interesting person if you read about him. So I thought we'd do a hand with some flowers today. All right, if you are done tracing, you're either going to get your crayon, your color pencil, marker. Today I'm using markers just because I think the colors will pop a little more. So pick a green color. You can use multiple green colors if you like. And we're going to start drawing the stems of the flowers first. Now when we're drawing the stems, we're going to do some curved lines going down, but we don't want to go through the hand. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to go down. And then I'm going to stop where the finger is. Then I'm going to hover over it, come back down, draw another line. Pick my pen up, hover, go over and down. Same thing until I can just do my curved line. So it looks like this is all connected. And you can put in as many of these stems as you want. That's up to you. I like to do the one on the outside, and then I like to do the one on the inside. So this one, I think I'm going to put here. And it's okay if it doesn't look like mine. You guys can put it wherever you guys want it to be. And then I'm just going to fill these with a bunch of lines. And again, it's kind of curved. And when you get to the fingers, go slow. Because with markers or color pencils, you can't erase it once you mark your paper. And these can go any which way. As long as they're kind of curved, you can have some that are straight. And just kind of have fun with it. So this one you can't see there, but you can see here. I think I'm going to cross one. This one goes down. So if you want a lot of white spaces in between your stems, you can leave it at that, or you can add some more. I think I might add a couple more stems. Make it a full bouquet. Do some crossing. Kind of looks like grass right now, though. But we'll go back and fix that. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there for the stems. Now once you're done with the stems, you're going to go ahead and add some leaves. And you can add them on the outside, on the inside, wherever you like. Just make sure you leave some space at the top. Don't go any further, so I'm not going to put any on here for right now. So you do like a curved line and a curved line back. So upside down U curve, regular flat U curve. And make sure you make them different sizes, like this one's big. So maybe I'll do a smaller one here. Switch over. Okay. I think I might do one here. It's okay if it's overlapping. Mr. Picasso was a very abstract person, so he put everything everywhere, so. Okay, let's see, where else should I put one? I'll do one right here. I think that's all the leaves that I'm going to do for right now. And then I know the flowers that he painted are just like kind of daisies, but we're going to add a different variety of flowers just so we can make this a little bit prettier. I'm going to go ahead and grab an orange. We'll do one that looks like his, and then we'll add some other flowers. I think I'm going to add this one over here. You can put it anywhere you want. I'm putting mine here. You can put it over here, anywhere. I'm going to do a circle. I'm going to color it in. And you can make the circle big, you can make the circle little. Again, he was very abstract, so any shapes, squares, circles, triangles. He was a very interesting person. So once I have that, I'll take a pink color, and I'm going to go ahead and use the flat side of my paper, or my marker, because if you use the pointy side, it makes a very thin line. But if you use a flat side, or the side of it, you can make thicker lines. So using the flat part, I'm going to go ahead and draw some short lines out from the center. And you're going to follow the circle all the way around. And don't worry if it's overlapping your stems, that's totally fine. But these are the flowers that he painted for this painting. Okay. If you want to go back and make some of them a little bit more thicker, you can. Just go nice and slow. Okay, so that's one. Now I've got a red pen, and I'll show you how to do another flower. Give you a few more minutes. Okay, so for the red one, we're going to draw a mum, which is kind of like, it's like a daisy but with more petals. I don't know exactly how to describe it, but it's like a dahlia almost. And an easy way to do that is I like to start kind of above the stem, and they're just going to be upside down U shapes. So like they're just thin U's like that. So I'm going to do a few right here. So you're just going to do U shapes all the way around, kind of like you're drawing just a regular flower. So you got your U shapes all the way around. And then I'm going to actually put some smaller U's in the middle. Okay, like that. And then every spot where you see that V shape like this, you're going to put another U shape right there. So you're going in between the flower petals. Okay. And you're just going to keep on doing that all the way around until you reach that stem. And this kind of drawing of this flower, it's really pretty if you make them really big. Now when I get to the outside, I'm kind of just trying to make it as round as possible and make sure that there's no more spaces in between. and just kind of make it more full. Okay, so that's how you draw a mum. And then you can color that in with a lighter pink or even yellow. Okay, so let's see. The next one I'll draw is a tulip. I'm going to get my yellow. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm going to go ahead and put it here. But it's going to be a wide U shape, like that. Let's see if you can see it. Yeah, okay. And then you're going to do the letter W, but it's the capital letter W, so you're going to start over here, go down, up, down, up. So you see how that's a W? And that is how you draw a tulip. See if I can take a lighter yellow. I'll color that in. And then if you want to show the little pollen parts, all you have to do is where you have the two V's and that point down here, you do a line up, and then like an oval shape like that. And you can do one in the middle too, like that. That's optional, you don't have to. Okay, so I'll give you a few minutes to do that. All right. So for the next flower, I'm going to show you how to draw a rose. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a very big circle. So I'm going to try and start up here and try to make a nice circle as best as I can. And this is actually a tutorial that I'm actually going to do for Monday. So this is like a sneak peek of what you guys are going to do. So to draw the petals, I'm going to do some wide U shapes. So if I have my circle, you're doing these kinds of curves. And we're going to go all the way in like that. Okay? And it'll look like a rose. So you can start anywhere on the circle, whichever spot you want. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to curve like this. Then I'm going to come back to that same point, but I'm going to curve down. So make sure the middle section here is still kind of big. Okay, so it kind of looks like we drew like an almond-shaped eye in the middle. Readjust this a little bit. Okay. Now for the next two curve lines, I'm going to start maybe right here, and I'm going to go this way, like that. I think I made this side a little too close. That's okay. I'm going to go back and do a wider one like this. And then from the inside, you're going to do another curve. And then another curve. So you're kind of coming from the middle of these lines. If you want to add another one here, you can, like that. I think I might do another one right here. And then do another curve here and here. And basically you're getting smaller and smaller, and these are just the petals that are inside. Okay, and that's how you draw a rose. That's an easier way to draw a rose. Okay, and then I'm going to take a red and color it in. This might be a little dark. I'm going to go ahead and trace this with black before I go any further. Okay, I'm going to trace this one too, so you guys can see it better. And I'll go ahead and color this one in. This one actually kind of looks like a marigold almost. I think we have room for one more flower, like right here. Let's see, what shall we do? I guess we can do another daisy. So we'll do a regular daisy, not this one. I'm gonna get, I guess I'll do yellow for the center. And put it right here, right in the middle. And then I'm gonna do the petals with my black marker. And again, this is kind of like the same shape as the U's here, except it's gonna be bigger. So I'm gonna start the side, go up, down, and around. Now, the bottom is thinner and it's wider at the top. So I'm just going to keep doing that. Now when you get to the rose, it's going to be behind it. So go around and down. Go ahead and trace the circle. And I'm just going to leave those petals white. And I'm actually going to go back with my green because I see some stems that we can change into leafy stems. So I'm going to extend this one out. I think, let's see, this one thicker, and extend this one out. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same kind of U shapes, and this is like an easier like leaf shape. I'll do this one. Let's see if you guys can see this. Zoom in a little bit more. Okay. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to do the same kind of leaf shape as these. So it's like that flattened curve shape. I'll do a line in the middle. And you're going to keep on doing those all the way down. But make sure that they are staggered. So I'm not drawing them right next to each other. This one is going to go behind the petals. And you can go all the way down. I'm going to do a few more here, just so we can fill up that white space. For this one, this stem right here, I'll do a different one. And it's just a curved, like a daisy petal. And you just kind of curve it all the way down. It's like M's all the way down. These ones are kind of hard to draw around the other ones. Or you could do like a spiral shaped thing like that. And also, this can also do those curvy shapes. And then you get bigger as you go down. So that's an option. You could also add some berries with your red, and those are just going to be circles. Just trying to make our drawing pretty. So let's see an empty stem here. So I'm going to put one right at the top, and they're just circles. And I'm just going to go down like this. You can put as many as you want, as little as you want. You can use different colors. Let's see. I'll do that. I'll do some yellow ones over here. I'll use like this golden color. And they're just circles. Okay. And then I'm going to go back and color in my leaves with like a lighter green. Almost done. All right. So I've colored all the leaves. The next thing is to color your hand. If you want to add some nails on your fingers, you can. For your thumb, since it's sideways, I'm going to start at the top and do a thin half U shape. And then for these three, you're going to do full U shapes. So you're going to go down, up, and around, down, up, and around. Like that. Okay, and that's how you draw your nails. And if you want, you can go ahead and paint your nails. I'll do mine pink. And then the skin color, I'm going to do with a color pencil just because markers, it gets really dark. So let me get my color pencil out. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and start coloring my hand. So I don't know if anybody else has joined, but if you joined just now, we're almost done with our drawing. But this video will be posted on YouTube right after we are done with this live stream. Go ahead and post it. It'll be about anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes from when we finish. So it'll be available on the YouTube channel for you to rewatch and follow along. I also have a Mother's Day flower pot craft on the YouTube channel. Make sure you look at the description first for the materials and sizing. So those are all up there. And that was posted yesterday. All right. I think I'm done with my hand. Now, if you want to add some more flowers, you can totally do that and go ahead. I'm going to stop here because I have absolutely no room to do any more flowers. But I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. And I hope you guys are staying safe as always. It's a gorgeous day outside. The beaches are finally open to go do some active recreation, so walking around and all of that. So if you guys are bored, you guys can go get some fresh air at the beach. That'd be really nice. So stay safe as always, wash your hands, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.